Hello beautiful people, it is your girl Albie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something of a vlog, and if you are new to me and my channel, hello, welcome, how are you? Do not leave without subscribing, and let's jump into the day. So today will probably be a lot of like housekeeping, literally and figuratively. So right now I'm actually, because I didn't get to do it yesterday, going to sit down. I have bacon in my teeth. I'm going to sit down and do my planner, just to give you guys an idea of how I tend to plan my weeks, and it's something I recently got into, planner decorating. Creative. So she sent me this kit, but this is her kit. So this came from, like I said, Trulia Planning. It's like a subscription service, I guess, for sticker boxes, and the featured sticker kit was hers. So I'm gonna open the other ones first. So big shout out to her, Sarah, over at SB Planning. If you guys want me to do a review on Amazon Basics, I use a lot of the stuff from that collection because it's affordable. but good quality, let me know. Here's what I like to see, aside from the obvious that they're cool. The liner goes on the one side, the curtain goes on the other side. So they're kind of like free flowing independently. They're not moving independently, obviously, but I just love this separation. And the fact that it came in this polished brass, aka gold, is just, you know, so I'm gonna just clean up some of these boxes because right now there are a ton of boxes in the kitchen that I need to break down. I'm gonna break them down so that my husband can take them out when he gets home. And then there's also a ton of boxes in my office that I need to break down. Well, actually those are broken down, they just need to go outside. So I'm gonna tend to that, do some cleaning up while my daughter is napping. So this is what happens when your deliveries decide to show up all within like the same week, and then you don't break down your boxes. I am super excited. I got the cleaners for my Bissell steam clean. If you watched my last mini clean with me, you saw that I opened up my new Bissell steam cleaner, and it always comes with like the smaller size. I don't want to call it a sample size because it is 8 ounces, but I prefer, and I use that one, and then when it's done, obviously, I prefer to use this one for the deep clean and refresh. Basically, as it sounds, it deep cleans and it refreshes the carpet, and it comes with a Febreze freshness, so it smells really clean and fresh. And then there are 3 boost options. One's blue, one's green, one's pink. I will say though, obviously my experience was based on our New York City apartment, so if I see that, you know what, there's a need for me to get one of the other ones, like I'm still contemplating the pink one. I believe that's the Prevent one, but I'm not sure. In any case, I've always used this combination, so it's an Oxy Boost, so it just really gives it an extra boost in power. These are the 2 that I use. I plan on starting my deep cleaning in the bedroom and office first, only because they need time to dry. So I can literally do them at night and then just close the doors during the day and stay in the living room with my daughter, leave the windows open, let them dry out, do their thing. And then the living room, dining room area, I will probably do like right before bedtime so that it'll just dry overnight, or on a day that I keep her in the office with me, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys, like, I got these. I'm super excited. I ordered them from Target. I am going to go finish playing with my new lens. I got a new lens for my other camera. That is a camera that I use for like styling photos and things like that. Like, I'm getting better with like my product photos, styling photos, things like that, for my blog and my newsletter. I appreciate really good photography. As a very visual person, I know that my audience would appreciate good photography, pretty pictures, and so I'm making it my business. Like, I'm not trying to become a photographer or anything like that, but I also don't need to hire a photographer every single time I want pictures of certain things. Like, I'm not gonna hire someone to take pictures for every single blog post I want to do. I'm gonna go play with my new lens, and my husband's gonna finish folding, and I am going to go tackle some homework and video outlines, and so that I can do some recording later. I will check in with you guys. Bye. Hello, it is a new day. I'm most likely gonna upload this as like a multi-day vlog, just to really kind of give you guys an idea of what my days look like from here to there. So I just came back from my first IKEA trip of 2018. I know they had some goodies that I wanted to check out, especially in comparison to like other retailers. So there were other places that there were things that I wanted to get from them that I knew IKEA had comparable versions of for like a fraction of the price. So take one, princess. Put the bag down. Good girl. Gummy bears. So yeah, I wanted to go check out the IKEA versions of these things before making my final decision. And so this is what we got, and I'll do like a bit of a haul. So I got some stuff in that bag. I know to bring my own shopping bags for things. Got this beautiful tree that I am so excited about, especially considering like other retailers for this similar or same faux fiddle leaf you're paying like 3 times the amount. And then some other stuff in these bags. But when I got home, super excited for this girl. So there are a few things, as you guys know. Okay, so there are a few things, like I said, still working on the bathroom, as you guys know. So that was something that I had been searching for, but didn't want to like spend my firstborn on, you know. Found it, super excited. I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna show you guys the final end result of the bathroom, all that jazz. I have an unboxing to do that came in today. It's an unboxing video. I won't tell you what it is, but you'll see it. But yeah, I'm super excited. But now we're back home. I'm going to put all my IKEA stuff out. I am going to go make lunch for my munchkin, and I will check in with you guys later. Bye. Hi, beautiful people. I think this is going to probably be the last part of this vlog. I have some things to do. I have to clean up, first of all. So this is what it looks like when you don't come in your office except to like drop off bags, film, get shoes, and just so many things going on here. Like my husband has some drills coming up, so he has to pack for that. I just needed to get the vacuum out of my daughter's way. Some deliveries came in that I just kind of brought the boxes in here. This is some of the stuff that I have been stockpiling, just stuff everywhere. Clothes that need to be put away, samples that need to be tended to. So actually, while we're here, so this is a flooring sample, and it is so beautiful. I don't often, you know what, let's chat. So, as an online designer, I don't get my hands on the projects very often, at all. Let me not say very often, at all. But certain projects do require a more hands-on or a tactile approach. Like this one, and I have a few other tiles and samples that came in. So like wallpaper samples, fabric samples, things like that, drapery. And for certain projects, a more tactile approach is required. So for example, I am consulting on a condo renovation, and we'll conceptualize. So she like, and this is not anywhere in Washington, this is actually on the East Coast. So she has like a GC that she's working with, a general contractor, an architect that is drafting, you know, the plans for the city and all that stuff. But she wanted to work with me in terms of the actual like designing, that like the pretty stuff, pretty much, to like really oversimplify it. So like I've been helping her refine her choices and edit down her choices for finishes, and so what will happen is kind of like we'll narrow something down, and then I'll get the samples in front of me. Like if it's something I'm already familiar with, I don't need to do that. I can already kind of just go ahead and say this is definitely a winner. But if it's something I really want to see in person or side by side with something else and pictures just aren't cutting it, I tend to order samples ahead of time, and then I'll package them up and send excuse me. I'll package them up and send to the client. So like, I'll show you guys some of the samples. So like, I have this flooring sample behind me. So we were looking at backsplash samples, because most of this is really for like the bathroom and kitchen. She couldn't decide between black or white, and obviously they're not the same. So like in this case, I wanted her to see what it would look like to actually do all white with like a black accent. It's like a puzzle piece when you think about it. So something like that. You see where I'm going with this. This was another flooring contender, and I'll tend to get 2 to 3 because I'm keeping one and one's going to the clients. We were looking at marble samples, and now the great thing about looking at marble samples, not only for comparison obviously, because like different stones and marbles, but to also notice how like the veining differences and undertones and things like that. And then we got some wallpaper. These are from Farrow and Ball, and what I love about these is, so they also have paints, and what I love about these is that their wallpaper is like hand painted, so you'll like see, maybe you won't, the like texture and depth, but like, oh my god, they feel so good. So these are some wallpaper samples. I feel like there's one missing. Oh, what it is. Oh, there we go. How gorgeous is this? Oh my god. So like, when you get the samples, you can really start to see the palette start to take shape. Ignore the red table. Like, you really start to see how this takes shape. I'll put everything together, what kind of is this, like, no, this is perfect, or no, this won't work, and then I'll package it up. And if it's a sample that like the client would have had to pay for, but me as a designer, I don't have to, you know, I get it from myself, send over to them. If it's something that would have been free to them anyway, I just kind of put in an order for them to get a sample, so we each have a sample. So it looks different depending on the project. So like for this particular project, so you were looking at like, so like the wallpaper was Farrow and Ball, the flooring is like from all over, but the drapery is all from the Shade Store, the fabrics are from Interior Define, so I can just put them together. I pull out my paint drawer and start putting some paints together. But yeah, so I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna put my office back together, cut down some boxes. Probably, like I said, this is probably going to be the last piece of this week's vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me for the past couple of days. Yeah. And if you are new, subscribe so we can hang out some more. If you guys like seeing these kind of impromptu vlogs, let me know. Maybe I'll do them like once a month or something like that. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. As always, it is your girl Albie, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.